Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. 3, 2, 1.
1 year ago, we celebrated Odin's first birthday during a wet and muddy autumn, still finding our footing after moving countries. So much has changed since then, our property, our rhythm, and most of all, Odin himself.
Allez. Odin. Odin santé.
Odin.
Looking back, we're reminded of how far we've come. We've taken on different projects since then, while also adjusting to this new chapter in our lives. Now that the water issues around the buildings are more or less under control, though far from finished, we're finally settled into a rhythm that feels right for us. This past year has been filled with ups and downs, but I'd like to think that there have been more ups. The transition hasn't been an easy one, but we've had so much help along the way. The encouragement, advice, and kindness from family, friends, and our subscribers remind us that even though we're on this adventure as a small family, we're never truly alone. Watching Odin grow from a baby to a lively, sweet toddler has been such a joy. His presence has enriched our lives immeasurably. As we make progress on the property, Odin grows alongside it, learning French, exploring his surroundings, and putting down roots of his own in this little corner in the south of France.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Odin. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hip. Hoera! Hip hip hip. Hoera!
Pas op dat is.
Ja, zet ze
Ja,
maar op.
zet ze maar op.
Voilà. Ja, dan ga je blazen. Blazen.
Pas op.
Ja, en hier ook.
Goed!
Ja, hoe blazen? Hard. Ja!
Ja! Bravo!
Warm! Zo,
Wil
hè?
je nog blazen? Pas op, hè. Niet aan het mes komen. Voilà. Wow!
Oh,
Ja,
lekker, hè?
gâteau, taart. Ja, chocola, Odin. Chocola.
Het is zo mooi met zijn kroontje.
Mooi hoor, de kroon. Bravo! Mooi, hè?
Doe niet, hè? Ja, heel goed, Odin. Doe niet. Ja, ga je het zelf doen? Doe maar. Ja, flink, Odin. Ja, doe niet, hè? Doe maar.
Goed. Zo. 1, 2, 3.
The rain has arrived or is starting to arrive, so I'm gonna try to level this out a little bit more. What I've noticed and what is normal is trying to grate with the blade of the little digger. That's just too much, especially for a big area like this. To start pushing big amounts of soil and trying to grate this to the final level, that's just too much for it. So I'm gonna look for a solution for that. But today I'm gonna try to grade, how do I say this, all the tracks again from driving over it, so it's smoother, so when the rain is here at least it flows into the little creek, or what I call it, that I made all around, so the water can evacuate and doesn't stay puddled. This part over here is almost final grade, so I'm just gonna smooth it out. Don't do too much to it, so I don't go too deep, and I don't want to start tearing everything apart again. So, one tip, if I'm allowed to give tips, because I'm not an expert at all, but I've noticed with grading, especially with little excavator, because it's very bumpy, is slow is fast. So take it slow, and then you can adjust your blade accordingly, because if you go too fast and you hit a bump, your blade digs in and you're creating this instead of a smooth surface. Not that this is the smoothest ever, but it is okay. Okay, not bad. It is actually working better. Maybe it's because it has drizzled a little bit on it. It's a little bit easier to scrape it off. So I'm gonna fuel the excavator and continue a little bit on this part and maybe get it to a better grade as well. They're almost final grade, so but I'm not gonna move the soil, I think, because I'm just gonna wreck it again. Alright, done for today. We're done grading. It worked out with a little excavator, not easy, like I said. It's a bumpy little thing to do it, but it's pretty good. It's gonna start raining tonight, tomorrow, so we'll see how it behaves. But I'm quite happy with what I'm able to do. It's just the part in the back that needs the final grading, but that's gonna be in a few weeks, I think, because it will need to dry out. The best thing that can happen is, because we're half November, is that it starts freezing, colder temperatures, and it starts freezing and dry. Then I'll be able to do the final grade and start putting stones in it. So we are done with this. Alright. We had a storm passing by and some things came crashing down. The roof of the barn is still there, so that's a good thing. We had a load of rain, so we had a little bit of mudslides here as well on the parking space. And this pipe from the gutter came down, so I'm gonna reattach it, but I'm just gonna do it with tape. I'm just gonna fix it with tape for now, because it needs to be renewed as well in the future, and I don't want to spend money on a pipe that I'm not gonna use afterwards. Because if we put new guttering, it's not gonna be this plastic one.
The microphone battery died during this section, so I added some music instead. After reattaching the pipe, Philippe moved on to insulating the main water pipe leading to the house. A few months ago, while removing the cement render from the old farmhouse, the main water pipe was accidentally hit, causing a major leak. Philippe made a temporary fix at the time, but with winter approaching and freezing temperatures likely, properly insulating the pipe will keep the water running.
Just something quick I wanted to show you guys. Don't mind the mess. There's loads of stuff in here, plastics and stuff, but it's not mine. It still needs to be cleaned. But you can see these two little ditches next to me. There used to be a lot of water coming through here 24/7, and ever since we started digging, and we're not done yet, but the problem with the water coming inside here has been solved. So for all those who haven't been following us from the beginning, this used to be 24/7 wet and a puddle there, and just always water coming through the barns. So all the digging, even if it's not finished, has done its work. Little update on this parking space. As you can see, it's pretty dry. We had loads of rain. Most of the water is going towards the outside, where I have the little ditch going around and then flowing away. So it is staying pretty much dry. The only thing, I wasn't able to finish it all the way around yet. But once the old barn, the roof of where the cows were is gone, then I'll be able to take the excavator and the dumper, get all the concrete out of there and use it as a road. So maybe I'll be able to use the road for the dumper and the excavator, so I don't damage this anymore. This needs to stay good now because it's the final grade. If I start using the dumper or the excavator on this, I'm gonna make a big mess. So the plan is to make a road towards the back and then start evacuating the last of the soil. So you can see I still need to remove this soil and grade the back over there, but you can see the water that still gets through the hill, goes into this little river, goes like this, goes around and then evacuates away. So most of the time this is staying pretty dry now. Just behind that heap of soil there's a little swimming pool because I started grading there as well. But it is working, and I just wanted to show you guys if it has rained or the water coming through the hill, what it does. So it's looking pretty good. This is the little ditch that I dug on top of the hill to get rid of all the excess water, the surface water that comes down, and as you can see, it has been working. This is where it pools a little bit and then goes through in the fields over there and goes away from the parking space. As you can see, nothing remains in it because I didn't dig it like a swale where you want the water to stay. Now I dug it so the water evacuates quickly. In the future, when everything has stabilized a little bit more, we might make it less steep, to put it this way, so the water can remain a little bit longer, seep in and help the plants or trees or whatever we're gonna plant to take up the excess water. But for now, all I want this to do, if it rains, is just take the water and get rid of it, because any excess water hinders me from working or makes it less stable, to put it that way. Time to cut some wood because I'm almost out. Sadly enough, I'm gonna cut it with the chainsaw. I was hoping to get the tractor running together with a blade behind it, driven off the tractor, because that's what most people do here and goes quick. Also, today I went to the shop and I bought a chainsaw pants. It's time. I already have a good helmet, good ear protection. And the only thing I didn't have was a good chainsaw pants. And since I will be doing it more and more, especially once we are able to get into our forest, I'm gonna clean up there as well and get our own firewood. I've also been looking, since I was at the shop, at a bigger chainsaw than this little one. There's a MS 181C. It's a good one, but if I want to do trees, it's too small. So I was looking at something bigger. I think they were advising me the 292 or something, or the 362. That would be good for me, they told me. So I'm gonna do some more research and probably buy one. Still gonna keep this one to do all the little small stuff, to clean stuff up, and now it's perfect. This machine doesn't let me down.
Zo, kijk zoals mama zegt. Voilà. Kijk, we gaan allemaal houtjes. Dan mag je allemaal in de doos steken. Hier. Ja, steek zo erin. Voilà. Nog? Kijk, deze ook. Steek er maar allemaal in. Maar allemaal in de doos. Ja. Ja, nog? Hier. Hup. Ja, doe maar. Oh, boink. Ai. Dat is per ongeluk, Odintje. Kom hier. Mwah. Voilà. Kijk, zoveel. Hier.
Merci, mama.
Alsjeblieft, doe dit. Kijk, wie is er daar? Wie is dat? Papa, ja.
Neem.
Doe een keer Sydney ook. Dan hier overstapt. Met mijn ding aan de schoenen.
Kijk, we gaan hier even over zwieren. Wee. Moet je doen aan papa wat we gedaan hebben?
Heb je houtjes gemaakt?
We hebben houtjes verzameld.
Dat zien we ook al. Ja, wat?
Ik denk sommige zijn zwaarder dan andere, maar dat is natuurlijk.
Ja, je kunt zo de verschillende houtjes zien, like dat. Voilà.